when you were a kid, did you ever do that thing at the shopping center where you would try running up the downwards escalator? And you'd probably find, if you did, that at first it kind of works. You make the first few steps pretty easily, but then as you get further up, you're like, oh, gee, this is actually getting pretty hard right now, right? And you're still moving, you're still pumping your legs, but you're not actually moving. So what do? Well, you try to go faster, you try to work harder, and then, you see your mum or dad or whoever on the up escalator and they pass you. And so at that point, you either dig in even more, bust your muscles and make it to the top, or you kind of give up, head back down. And even if you haven't done this, then I'm sure you've seen some other kid do this, right? So what if I told you that this is actually kind of like how study is for many students, where as a student, there's something that just sometimes feels like it's countering or working against us, that even though you're working harder than ever before, there's something stopping you making the progress, or you're just not making the progress that you want. Now, in this example, the goal is to get to the top of the escalator. And whatever that goal is in real life for students, whether it's a certain grade or set of results or getting into a particular uni or course that they want, or just getting a particular assignment or essay done and written, we have the goal and we're working hard to achieve it. We're taking action. But there might just be something that's actually stopping us making that progress we want or we feel we should, or something that's making it a lot harder than it should be. I'm doing things, I'm working, but I'm just not getting very far as far as I'd like or expect to. Whether that's doing tons of revision but still not getting the exam results you want, whether it's doing tons of research for an inquiry but going round and round and round in circles, not knowing quite what to actually focus on or how to use it. Have you ever come across that with your teen? Maybe it's struggling on where to start with an essay, just sort of waffling around the topic, but having no real flow or direction through that writing, so that it just doesn't feel like they're really making any progress as such. Well, wouldn't it be easier if we just turned off the escalator and they just became normal stairs? Now that means it does still, of course, take work and effort to get to the top, but there's no wasted energy and effort. So what is then that downward force? How do students turn off the escalator? Well, it's different for everyone. There is no one quick, easy answer. It could be that they're not clear on how mark schemes and success criteria really work and how to then use them to their advantage. Or it could be that they aren't accurately identifying both the topic and focus in essay questions, separately identifying both of those things. So they aren't necessarily clear on how to plan or develop their response. It could be that they're missing one or more of the 6 elements of exam technique. It could be that they're revising hard, but they're not using methods or techniques that are the most effective in revision. In fact, most students, I can tell you, are using revision techniques that don't actually work. Or it could be another factor that's dragging down their results and performance in assessments, and of course, their confidence with it. Now, the key point I want to get across here is that it's all about understanding what's going on, what's keeping that escalator moving against your teen, and then taking action to, of course, metaphorically, turn that escalator off. So wherever you're watching this, please scroll down, leave me a comment, tell me your thoughts and feedback on this, good or bad. Any feedback is always useful and appreciated. I'm Katie Price, grade transformation expert, and until next week, let's make this a fantastic week.